Despite emerging from the group stage, having scored more goals than any other team and conceding the least, many are still eager to write off the Spanish. The reigning world and European champions meet France in their Euro 2012 quarter-final on Saturday, and Vicente del Bosque has urged his players to prepare for a difficult challenge.
I do not believe it will be a defensive France. I think they have players to get them through the key moments of the game. And it will be a game where anything can happen. The most accurate team will win the game. But I do not expect France to play defensive and wait for us to take the initiative.
Del Bosque looks set to start with Fernando Torres in an unchanged lineup. That could mean there's no room for Cesc Fabregas, who came off the bench to score 2 goals in their opening 2 matches. Of most concern for Del Bosque's men is the fact that they have never beaten France in a major tournament, failing in 6 attempts.
It was a long time ago. It was a team who was starting with a lot of new players. We did not have the experience that we have today, and the maturity and experience against the national team. And the experience is very important in Euros and World Cups. We need to keep going with the same philosophy that brings us success. Have maximum respect. That is very important to do well, because if we do it like that, it will be very difficult to beat us.
Y mantener siempre el máximo respeto a todos los rivales, que es fundamental también, saber realmente quién tienes enfrente para después intentar bien hacer las cosas, que cuando España hace bien las cosas pues es muy complicado, ¿no? que salgan las cosas mal.
Meanwhile, France will go into the game having been forced to deal with internal turmoil. Boss Laurent Blanc admitted this week words were exchanged between players following their defeat by Sweden on Monday. France will be without the suspended Philippe Mexes following his second tournament booking and will be replaced by Laurent Koscielny.
On a Philippe qui est suspendu.
As we said, Philippe has been suspended. So I would say we have to try to adapt as little as possible with our opponent, because we need to play our own football. But here we meet a very strong team, which is Spain, who have a special kind of game. Few of our players get to play the same way with their clubs, so we have to admit that Spain, in terms of football, are ahead of how we want to be playing. So we should have to adapt to the squad to the way they play. However, to adapt ourselves to their game does not imply that we will have to do without our own strengths. So we will try to create a team that can allow us to do both of these.
The sides meet at the Donbass Arena in Donetsk. We'll be hoping to progress to the semi-finals where Portugal await.